Elaine immediately snatched the phone from him and said, "I will check it first. After that, enter her birthday to unlock, and then hurriedly enter the mobile banking." As a result, when she saw that the balance turned out to be zero, her heart suddenly became angry. Money? Obviously there are tens of thousands of left. She hurriedly checked the transfer records and discovered that just now, Jacob had transferred all the money to Charlie. This old thing would rather transfer all the money back to Charlie than let himself get a point. However, Elaine couldn't do anything else for a while. She can't ask the whereabouts of the money in front of her daughter. It seems that it was all about the money. She had to grit teeth, jot down this in her heart, and then slowly calculate with Jacob. At the end of a farce, neither Jacob nor Elaine benefited. Elaine wanted money, but in the end she didn't get a point, and she hurt her depressed chest for a day. When a family of 4 returned home from the villa, everyone began to pack their own things. Claire did not forget to call Elsa to tell her about the move tomorrow, so that she would prepare tomorrow, check out from the hotel and move in together. When Elsa heard the news, she danced happily. Ever since she liked Charlie, she had always wanted to find more opportunities to get along with Charlie, but she was busy with work and had to take Claire into consideration, so she never had any chance. If she can live with Claire and Charlie, then there will naturally be more opportunities. So she agreed almost without thinking. When Charlie's family was busy packing things, Wilson's family was just jumping around. After selling the furniture and returning from Thompson, Noah has become more dissatisfied with his mother. The old Mrs. Wilson wanted to live in the big villa of Jacob's house, and the incident stung Noah. Let him realize that the Lady Wilson is not really biased towards him. She had always been biased towards him before, considering her own interests. Once Jacob was better for her, she would abandon him and prefer Jacob. So when he got home, he told Mrs. Wilson that she would transfer the $1.21 million that sold furniture to him. He felt that the Lady Wilson might abandon him at any time, so he had to make plans early, at least to get some money in his hands. Otherwise, if the Lady Wilson turns against him, who can he count on? His son, Harold, is a waste. In the past, the Wilson family had no problems, and it was okay to let him be a rich second generation who was eating and waiting to die. Now the Wilson family is in a desperate situation. It is impossible to expect him to make progress and make money. Daughter Wendy is a canary again. She doesn't touch the sun with 2 fingers. She can't cook well. Moreover, in Orus Hill nowadays, who doesn't know about Wendy's troubles? It's hard to find someone to marry her, even more so. Can't count on her either. So he said to Mrs. Wilson, "Mom, you are the legal representative of the Wilson Group and the person in charge. If you put the money here, it will easily be frozen by the bank." Old Mrs. Wilson didn't think so. She said lightly, "The money for selling furniture is used to pay back the bank." As a last resort, Mrs. Wilson did not want the Wilson Group to go bankrupt and liquidate, because once the Wilson Group goes bankrupt, she would be finished. She is a legal person of the Wilson Group. If she has money and does not return the bank, not only will the bank seal up her house, they will even sue her and arrest her. In that case, it's her who is unlucky, and it is her who is going to be in jail. Therefore, she insisted on repaying the bank's minimum repayment first, and at the same time, she also planned to intercede with the bank's account manager so that the other party could be allowed a period of grace. When Noah heard this, he immediately exploded and blurted out, "Mom, the house is almost impossible to open. After a while, more than $1 million came, and you returned it to the bank. What do we eat and drink?